EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Down at about the 43 that time. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now back to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. 30.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second string.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tucker McCann.
This defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. These two rivals played 2 of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jadeveon Clowney drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and actually tamps down a defense's pressure, because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuck from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. If you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 32.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's good.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. On first down, it's Robinson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Niners' 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Tucker McCann.
On now, Tucker McCann from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McCann's kick up and good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of
13 yards there and a Niner first.
San Francisco.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
3-yard line.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Terry McLaurin. A gain of 7.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Third down. 3rd and 15.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. They're going to look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard.
On the run, it's Robinson. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score Seahawks 17.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Robinson. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. James Robinson, 37 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. McCann's got it teed up. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Makes the score Seahawks.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
At the 40-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Ball carrier.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
The ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, it's Robinson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Elliott. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And the 49er first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Again here on second down, this time complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Elliott. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
4-yard line.
Now Elliott. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now.
The kick is
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team,